for me? Let me
Absolutely.
look that up. Oh God!
You can listen. Can't make him like a fully demon tainted. But...
I can ask him to work for a job. I need a bodyguard when John's not around, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what you call them, right, man? Bodyguards.
Yeah. What else would I call
I
him,
think
right?
Celine is loyal to John.
Personal masseuse.
I think Celine is loyal to John.
Yeah, so
Look,
if Celine doesn't want her feet rubbed every now and then, like, I don't...
Look, I just think one, Matthias needs something else to do, and two, this will probably reassure John that Celine will not be murdered in a meeting, right?
I'm
I
sure
think
that
John
will...
will. I think John will kill.
John will
Matthias.
go on kill him.
Look, I
The
don't think John's
fucking
gonna be that.
missile
Yeah.
will be coming across the fucking hemisphere.
The ion cannon. The fucking ion cannon.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think John's gonna get jealous, guys. I think John will be understanding.
Okay, do that then.
Right, please don't. I like Matthias. Please don't. Or talk to John. I'll talk to John first.
So,
I'll talk to John first. It's fine.
what happened last week in the
Do we need a
happy game?
recap? Do we need a recap? Honestly, do we?
Well, that's
That's a
true.
long
Tomorrow was
one.
it out? Well,
Yeah, I watched the whole session like an hour ago.
yeah, I'll make it
So-
short. I'll make it very short then. Zara and Oscar talked. Zara revealed what happened when she was gone for a while and her own guilt with the whole situation. Ludmina and Blavot's relationship haven't, he's aware of her feelings, I guess, and haven't really made much status report in that regard, other than, of course, Oscar and Zara somewhat making fun of her and Zara saying she'll help her out with this whole situation. Alyssa got kidnapped. We went to go find her, and we found Tristan instead, who offered to assist after helping out Zara. And we had a bit of a conversation for that for a good minute or two, talking about emotions, relationships as a whole, and encouraging, definitely encouraging Lumina to try at the very least. And of course, by Tristan and Blavot, we had a conversation where they revealed that they had a job for us to essentially infiltrate and stop some vampire cult. There are a couple ways, of course. Do our report, make ourselves bait, whatever works best. Just make sure we can bring them down, because apparently they have infiltrated the city, and that's a problem. And Tristan sadly can't interfere, as it has been a law to say that higher vampires can't attack other higher vampires for obvious reasons. And of course, his very much big concern and headache on the legitimacy of this whole group's ability to do the job that he wants to get done. We'll see what happens if he has a headache by the end of this whole thing. And I think that's the major points.
Yeah. As the major points, I won't ask you about the details.
Listen, we don't need to go into all. Tomorrow, watch the session. We all know
Yes.
it was the funny session.
Maybe I want to hear
It was
Red say it.
amazing.
Maybe that's the point. But yeah, Alyssa, you are wandering the streets. Soon you'll probably have to go back to the tavern. What would you be looking for? Anything in particular down the market? Gonna try and go drink some more fucking seawater.
No, she won't. No, she just wanted to taste it. She is, as always, when she enters a market, she's gonna look for some weapon materials. If she finds any bows that look interesting, just take
This
as
is
inspiration.
a much bigger town, so of course there's a Fletcher's shop that is much more impressive. As you can see, the large assortment of bows from different types of wood, as well as different arrowheads, and some of them look a bit more pristine than others. Others are clearly made for nobility, the way they're decorated. Let me find a picture that's not a Targaryen. Save a lot of those for this game. As you can kind of hear like this sort of lady that's comes like up next to you and is like, looking for anything in particular, dear?
Just looking around. Precious bows you got.
That you? They are beautiful indeed.
Do you make them?
It's not my shop, my dear, but I do know the
Oh.
owner.
It's a masterful handcraft.
He is one of the best in town.
So, do you own a shop?
He just kind of smiles and shakes her head. I operate one of the trading fleets in the city.
So, a businesswoman.
She nods.
I'm pretty new to this town, just visiting. Got any points I should visit while I'm here?
Do you have a map? I could.
This is gonna get out and cramped map she got from Sarah one day. Like, I mean, if you
Honey.
can find anything.
Honey, that's a very poor map. Come. She kind of like drags you a bit off to the side, so you're not just standing in the middle of the fucking store entrance. Says, there's the bookstore close by that sells small, call them mini maps.
That sounds great. I mean, bookstore comes in handy. Definitely. Thank you.
Yeah, she's gonna lead you over. I'm still trying to find like proper vibe. I should have prepared, but then again, I had slept for 2 hours.
No problem. Take your time.
And Pinterest works with you, sometimes doesn't. Ah, there we go. She's gonna lead you. She's gonna like cross through the market as you approach what looks like clearly like a bookstore. Go inside and she's gonna showcase. You can see a small stand, and you have these sort of very nice, decorated, like 1-page maps of the city. One of them.
They look perfect.
Oh, I'm glad.
No, I never actually got your name. Would you mind telling me?
You may call me Yara.
Nice to meet you, yeah.
Meet you, Miss.
Lisa.
Such a beautiful name.
Thank you. And yours too. Yours too.
She just smiles.
About the major interesting points.
Or is it better if I just showed you around. You seem to be quite new. I do love showing new people around.
I mean, I got some time if it doesn't take too long. Why not? You don't seem like someone who's gonna murder me anytime soon, so I
Not
guess I
anytime soon, I
have some
guess.
time.
You sure love to jest. Come, you like a big, strong warrior. What could I possibly do? It's a little old me. Yeah, she is like clearly much thinner of frame than you, but shorter as well. As yeah, she's gonna lead you out. Why don't you give me a wits roll?
Yes.
I do love seeing that. I do love seeing that. It's destiny.
Yes, it fits.
As they'll lead you, kind of like shows you a few of the sights, or kind of like turning a left, a smaller road. And she kind of like extends for you to grab your hand.
Just gonna grab her hand.
As you do that, she's gonna kind of pull you into like a nearby alleyway with the sudden burst of strength. And she
Where's
just
Tech?
slams you against the wall. No, I've never had Witcher before.
What do you mean you never hate?
You can clearly see
Where's
the
this-
visible fangs protruding as her face starts morphing a bit slightly into a much more animalistic one.
She's trying to push her away.
There's an iron grip, literally cannot move. Don't struggle. One.
I mean, I don't think I taste that great. I mean, don't really want to taste that.
Well, I've never
Do
had
you?
Witcher, so I guess we'll have to find together.
I mean, I just drank some
She
seawater. I mean,
sinks her fangs into your neck as you feel this sort of sharp pain. As again, you are locked completely. This is like it's like a mountain that's trying to fucking hold you down. To give me an iron roll. You manage to sort of push her away as you like blood kind of sparts out as you're like. By the way, feel free to take like 3 harm.
oh god.
As yeah, no, you're fucking realize your neck's just bleeding all over, and you feel sort of dizziness set upon you. And she like looks at you, smiles, her face drenched with blood. At this point, there's no mistaking it. As she says, "Come now, having a bit of fun. Spoil
Fun?
it." Yes,
Called that fun.
that's a lot of fun.
You know,
Blood.
that's not the type of sightseeing I expected. Think I should go.
She's gonna like go in to basically grapple you. Go to give me a battle roll.
What should I use?
Oh, this is definitely iron.
Okay.
Close range. As yeah, she like lunges on top of you, and this time you can't really push her. As else? Your health 0 and give me a suffer harm roll.
Endure harm.
And your harm,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. As you as you sort of kind of like struggle with her, and again, she's way more powerful than you, and you realize like that tiny frame means nothing. This is a monster that's on top of you. As she again manages to kind of push through your sort of attempts and to grappling, and sinks her fangs on the other side of the neck, and eventually the dizziness gets too severe as you pass out from blood loss. Next time you awaken, you find yourself in a looks like a nice, well, like it's not like a luxurious room, but you're on a bed and it's warm. You have none of your gear, by the way. That's gone. You are sort
Amazing.
of dressed in like a nightgown. You are in bed, and you have a like bandage around your neck, and it hurts quite a lot, and your head is still fucking pounding, and it's like the room's slightly spinning with you.
She would try to get up slowly and see if there's anything she can look outside or get outside somehow.
I mean, as you look around, there's no windows to the room. There's a door though. At the moment, it's honestly hard to even like stand up in the bed. It's hard to breathe properly.
She would then just call for Yara if she's there.
As you call out, there's a few moments of silence before a door opens and Blavat walks in. Dressed in
thank
a
God.
not his usual attire, has a kind of cloak over it. It's like, I would appreciate if you kept your voice down, milady, because you can hear better than I can. He flings you also like a cloak. Put that on, get some shoes on, and it's time to dance away.
Sounds like great adventure. It's gonna put on the
Yes.
cloak.
You can.
But not the fastest, so we need to plan in some time.
Oh,
Not the best on my feet.
It's quite alright. I am here to save you again.
Again, yes.
Don't
My
worry.
hero.
And thank me later. Apparently, I do have pretty eyes, so
Who said that?
it was your friend.
Oh, okay.
Oh, disagree?
No, I won't. I mean, how could I?
Very well.
Such amazing eyes.
I'm glad you are not blind. As he like holds the door open as he leads you out. You're in like some sort of basement. As he's gonna sort of lead you upstairs. As I will say now, just walk with me. And do not say anything, do not touch anything, do not look at anyone. Just follow my lead and we'll get through this quite easily.
What about my gear?
I am here to save you, not your weapons.
Sad, but yeah. Got it? No speaking, no touching, nothing.
Wonderful. And he like, see him start casting a spell. As he's finished, he starts walking and you follow. And you walk above into the sort of house that there's a few people about. They do not seem to notice you're there though. They're like having some drinks and private conversations. It looks like just a normal house. You do spot your gear in one of the corners.
What no?
It's right there. Blavat's just walking out for the door.
She's gonna give it a quick look, but she's gonna follow Blava.
And as you walk out, he'll be like, good. Friends are waiting for you. As you realize, Alyssa, it's dark now. It's night time.
Yes, I guess at the tavern.
Yes, I believe there still might be there discussing that Bard fellow.
With Oscar?
Mm-hmm.
You know what they're discussing?
No. I have spies around. Maybe a little related to me. It's important.
So you could find out what they're discussing.
I will find out eventually. Again, if it's important. I don't deal with any sort of gossip, only the juice.
I know. That's why I'm asking. But you coming with?
Well, I have to lead you there. Make sure you're not kidnapped a third time on the way there.
Yeah, I turned to a habit, I guess.
What did they allure you with? Gold, food, drink?
I mean, a map and a sightseeing tour.
Please tell
I
me you
just
didn't
wa-
just walk down an alleyway with them.
She grabbed my. I took her hand and she grabbed me. I didn't know she was that strong. She
Oh.
looked like she wasn't.
That's a vampire for you.
Yeah, I know that now.
Literally walked down. It might. Listen. Maybe she didn't. Why? Listen. They've told her she didn't even bother for the deception. Why not walk into their main hideout as well?
Yeah.
Well, thank God vampires are arrogant and greedy, because otherwise I don't think you would be alive for us to be having this conversation.
I guess I'm glad. Yes.
Also, you should be a bit worried, because that means she probably know how you look, and your blood tasted well. Then you're gonna be up. You're gonna be put very high on the buffet list.
Good to know. You think a haircut would like look good? Some other colors?
Sure, for a being that's of a noble age and power, a haircut, maybe a hood, definitely would. Impeccable disguise. Nobody can see.
I mean, a hat? Like a fancy hat that would distract from my face?
If you have such a big hat, they will not even look at you. They'll just look at the hat.
Yes, exactly. Just need to find the right hat.
Truly, the secret services need to hire and learn from you.
Yes, definitely. It's my greatest skill.
As where did we leave others at?
At the tavern still.
Yeah, Mac.
Yeah, what
what was the
tavern
last
talk-
scene?
Well, after dancing with Oscar, we went back to talking. Let's see. And we said we're gonna, and I know Zara said she was gonna help Lumina, and I think Oscar's deflecting about his issues from us.
I
That
think,
was
I
what
think
we
Oscar
said.
walked up to his room to sleep. He was tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Is
as
it-
like
I'm sorry, Oscar.
a few minutes later, the door opens, and it's like again, it's when I say it's night, it's more like or very early morning. As the door opens and Blavat walks in, with Alyssa, who looks worse for wear.
Oh. Zara relaxes immediately.
And there I am, your savior once again.
She goes to hug Alyssa.
Yeah, Lubina also runs over.
Hi guys.
Oh, well, glad to see you're okay. What happened? Did they
I
catch
mean,
you?
I
hurt?
just went shopping and I went through the market as I sometimes do. And like last time someone approached me at a market and I mean she looked nice.
Alyssa, not everybody who approaches you randomly on the market is a nice person.
I mean, she also went to the bookstore with me. We bought a map and we were sightseeing. I mean, I thought she's a good person. I mean, she showed me some
A
really-
random person buying maps?
I
Have you
mean,
ever thought about stranger danger?
Alyssa, I need a drink. Let's take a seat. I need a drink.
At least you're safe.
yeah.
Lovav
Yes.
walks past the bartender and up the stairs.
Thanks to Flavard, yes.
Well, you know what? You don't need a lecture right now. You're safe. A little less geared up than you were before. Don't worry. We have extra
Yes.
clothes, so.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure. Wasn't our weapons given to the guard before we came in?
No, it wasn't. I asked that already last session.
Wait, hold on. What did you say, Grant?
No.
No. So, okay, her weapons are gone. Okay. Says we can try to get you some replacements with some of the money we have, but well, you missed a lot, actually.
I mean,
Is it the time to talk about this, Zara?
yeah,
I mean, she
Thing
has to be made informed whether you want to keep her in the dark another day, and
That's true.
then
That's true. Maybe it's a distractor from what the fuck ever happened.
the reason why outside of Blavat saving you, I went off to go look for you and found myself encountered with some, well, I think the people who kidnapped you, or at least some members of that group, and I was saved by a familiar face, that vampire fellow who we met previously back home. It seems they have requested a job of us. Infiltration of a vampire cult that exists within the city.
huh.
Yes. And it seems you've encountered them possibly because of Witcher blood, I assume, hopefully.
Yes. Yes. I think it won't be the last time if we stay here for longer than necessary.
Yeah, well, we're planning to investigate, so we're going to encounter them regardless. So that's going to come with its own level of hiccups.
I mean, she was strong. I could not really get out of her grab when she got me. So that's a thing to notice.
Very well. We'll try to play this smart. Maybe not go off with nice people with maps. Did you at least have the key? Oh, you don't even have it on you, do you?
No. I mean,
Oh.
I know where it is. I would have been able to grab it if I would not have listened to Blavat, but I listened to him, so...
I'm sure you would have been
Yeah.
able to take all those armed.
Yes, definitely. But I mean, I know where my gear is.
Oh,
Just
that's
need
good.
to get it somehow.
We have a lead. We have to investigate. Gotta try to not go in gun ho, right?
Sounds easy. Probably gonna be pretty difficult.
Well, we didn't come here to do what was easy, now did we? We came here to do what's different.
That's true.
I am glad to see that you're alright, Alyssa.
Definitely gonna need some sleep and to bed.
Mm-hmm.
You look at it, yeah, probably some herbs.
Yes, everything.
Many stiff drinks probably also.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to alcohol, but I mean that's a thing.
Zara, she looks on like fucking
Yeah.
almost dead. Like how?
Yeah. Says I'll patch you up. As best you can. You get some rest. We'll investigate. No fights or confrontations right now. You don't really look the best, Alyssa.
I don't feel the best. Feel terrible.
Yeah. Like I said, a few things have changed. I'm not sure how much you want to hear it right now. Lumina apparently has a crush on a familiar figure.
Oh, wait. Did you tell Blavard he has nice eyes?
Oh,
I am a troubadour. I think that's what they're called.
that's
It's amazing. I love it. I mean, he mentioned it. I mean, it's a sign.
Did he? Did he? What did he mention in the positive?
He did. Yes. I mean, he did mention what he said. It was one of my friends, so no, it was someone of you.
Yeah, but did he sound happy or annoyed at it?
I mean, he sounded proud. Kinda. I mean,
Maybe Oscar was wrong. Maybe I should trust my gut. Maybe I should trust my gut.
wait. What does trusting your gut mean? Like, what is he planning? What is she planning to do?
Yeah, Lumina, what are you planning to do?
I think love needs to flow naturally. I'm not sure about the whole planning thing.
Hmm.
You were planning something?
One of Oscar's suggestions was pretty good though.
What did I miss?
Yeah, I told you.
Maybe I should pin him to a wall.
Wait, what?
Oscar's an expert. Listen, I trust Oscar. He wouldn't want to sabotage me.
I wouldn't call him an expert. I think you should take other people's opinions before you immediately go with the first one. Just in case. But if you plan to do this, let us know. So we can be there.
Yes.
To encourage.
Mm-hmm. Encourage, yes. But first I'm gonna need some sleep. If you both excuse me.
I don't know if we have a room here, Alyssa.
Oh god. Okay.
We came to wait for you, essentially.
Then I guess no badge for me. Great.
Oh.
Like you should maybe ask before making
Yeah.
statement, but up to you. Wanna assume?
No, I was gonna tell her like we should probably stay here because apparently you've caught the eye of something at the very least, right?
I mean, it's a woman, yes.
A woman you immediately decide to follow because she was very nice.
And she looked nice, and I was like, well, why not? She looked innocent, and
Let me pull up my notes. Woman looked nice. Is that the word we're using? Nice is what she looked like.
Is that how you swing, Alyssa?
Hey, now we don't judge our dear
I don't
fellow
judge.
Witcher. We
she
support her.
attacked me.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. You followed a nice woman because she gave you directions to a map, only because she was nice, and she looked nice, and she attacked you, of course. Dangerous.
Yes. She's dangerous. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Bloodthirsty, whatever I want to say. Ravenous, even.
You like to tussle on the ground, right? Bit of hand-to-hand experience.
I mean, the hand-to-hand experience got me into being bitten into.
Okay.
Is that in your book?
Like, she's writing it down.
Why are you writing? No.
It's important for research purposes.
What do we say? No. Let me see. What are you writing down?
I think it's understandable. Don't worry. Once the report is done, I will give you a full look.
This is very important for the study of vampires for future Witchers.
Yes, Alyssa, come on. Have I ever
I-
led you astray?
No,
Of
and you
course.
won't. You won't.
Exactly.
Right.
You trust Zara.
I would never. Come now. We're practically set family. We've been raised together. I would never lie to you.
I'm too tired for this. Oh God.
Let's go see.
I
the
would have.
room, and we'll let
Yes.
Midas sleep off your tussle with this nice woman vampire.
I'm sure we can find you a better lady. Maybe a different vampire.
That is a good point, Lumina. That is a wonderful point.
See, I see you learn from Oscar from the conversation. See, this is
That-
good, Zara.
The- I don't approve of beating down Lumina, and I think it's fine. I take revenge. I mean, help you all out.
If I had my full strength, I would strangle you both right now.
Oh, I love you too, Alyssa. I'll be right back getting us hopefully some rooms. You relax and, well, relax.
I guess time for some grape juice.
Babe juice.
No juice for anyone who gets kidnapped. Twice
No,
even.
I
It happened.
No more lonely shopping sessions.
But I mean,
Yeah.
you are not interested in looking for
To be
balls,
fair,
so I
Zara,
go on my own.
you were missing for 2 days and fucking in Gallibald.
I'm tying you to my hand. We're
Hear
gonna.
heavy footsteps as Oscar comes tumbling down the stairs. Not like falling, but like sort of not. You're not like he looks like he is just stumbling. Like, and before you realize it, he stumbles his way very gracefully to your table. In fact, Alyssa, I'm so glad to see you're okay.
Hi, Oscar.
I
How
was
you
worried
doing?
Sick. Worried sick.
Really?
Of course. Bartender, more of that thickening grape juice.
I don't think. I think you've had quite enough, Oscar. I took a bit of a fall there. Are you all right?
Nonsense. It was
he looking
merely my intellect getting
Was that your
It's-
dance?
merely my intellect getting hit by the news that Alyssa. Maybe third time is the
Yes.
charm.
Uh, yes, I would have loved to get kidnapped a third time. You know?
Honestly,
it's the
give it the time.
experience.
Give it some time. I think we're working up. Mage, powerful higher vampire. Yeah, we can find something better than that. Maybe a vampire mage. Like grabs the
Ah.
grape juice from the bar.
We did talk about the magic vampire cult with Blavant.
God,
A magic cult. Yeah,
Now, Alyssa is like sits down and puts his cup. Taste this. Pushes it towards you.
I mean, she's gonna look at Sarah.
Zara
Um,
looks worried, but she's not gonna say anything.
You know, yeah, right. I'm gonna taste it. He's gonna taste it.
It's grape juice that was attempted to be transformed into wine, but didn't quite make it. That's a rather bitter taste to it. It's very
She's
diluted.
She's gonna put the wine she just tasted into the cup again, just like spinning down a little bit. Yeah, fine. It's amazing. Great.
See, that
tastes
was my
awesome.
reaction when I heard you got kidnapped again.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you.
Just like that grape juice. You almost had it. Just never were really given the chance to shine.
So you want to give me the chance to shine on a third time I get kidnapped?
I think this metaphor is lost.
maybe this time around you'll come back with something instead of with nothing.
Um. I-
Now,
Less problems and more victories, you know?
now
you
listen.
know, I don't.
Listen. Ignore the bullies. Listen to me. Let's say
I'm listening.
he kind of like pulls out this sort of golden coin in the palm of his hand and puts his other hand over it. And kind of like as he his left hand passes over the other one, closes both of the fists, puts them up and says, "Which one has the coin, Alyssa? If you choose correctly, I'll buy you strong, good drink. If you choose poorly, you'll have to take a lesson in social etiquette of the streets with me. Now choose."
You know, it's a win-win. Just gonna choose randomly.
So I'll say you pick the right one as he like opens his palm. There's nothing in it. And says, well, maybe you can have the drink another time. I will hold you up to this. Right now I'm a bit drunk. Because these
Really?
two-
You
these
didn't
two-
notice.
I know, listen, I'm a master of disguise.
Your constitution is something to be in awe of. Even the greatest witchers cannot compare to you.
It comes with experience, Ludmina, you'll get there, don't you worry.
I really would hope you all would get there. I'm tired of picking you all up and taking you to your beds.
No, that's the problem, Zara. You should be the one getting picked up, and so you need to be the one that drinks fastest and gets smashed first. That's how you win.
I appreciate the idea of being pampered, but I think I'd rather not have to slog you bastards around.
As gonna say, can all three give me a witch roll? It's like no.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
It's like meant to be. It's like it was meant to be.
we all listen. Matt, I think me and Red, we all know the fucking the metaphor, but the characters, it's fitting. It's fitting.
Listen, man, I wonder what would have happened if she picked the left hand. You'll get up, like, I will see you not in the morning, because we are in the morning, but in my morning. She, like, starts wobbling back upstairs.
Oscar, we gotta talk about the alcoholism one day.
If we're not here, we'll leave you a note.
Have a good rest.
We're gonna take the bottle away from him one day.
Oh god, he looks terrible.
Well, I'm gonna try to see if I can get us a room. I'll be right back.
Got it. Just gonna look at Ludmina. You took advice from him while he was drunk?
No, he was sober, relatively sober, more sober.
Wait. How drunk was he?
Not that much, honestly. He was able to dance with Zara.
He was literally dancing like half an hour ago.
Yeah.
Maybe some more inconsistencies here. Gonna say, yeah, odd how he got drunk so fast.
Yeah, I guess we're. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Got played again. So, are you gonna go and ask for some rooms here?
Yeah.
As the bartender is in fact snickering with one of the soldiers as you approach. Can I do for you?
Yes. Is it possible to get a room here for me and my companions?
Just one. Really, really small.
Well, I don't have enough coin for more than one room right now.
What's your resources?
We have 3 supply.
I think you have.
Probably we also need to buy some weapons.
We also need to get
Break.
Alyssa some weapons too. Yes.
Yeah.
He like sees you like, I assume you're like hesitating as he says that.
Yes.
You know, like the charge rates around here?
I'm afraid not.
Yeah,
It
because
would be.
you won't be so like stressed out about it. That's like the other soldiers kind of like laugh a bit when he says that.
Well, what are your rates then?
Honestly, for free if you're willing to help me out a bit in the morning.
Yeah, I think we would.
Need some
what you need-
cleaning. I need some boxes carried from the port. I have a shipment. A few hours after sunrise. Can you cook? As the other soldier says, "Oh, please, please, I'm so tired of his fucking chicken.
Yes. Alchemy and
Please
cooking
use
are-
some fucking seasoning on it. We beg you." He's like,
Nice.
"Shay, shut the fuck up. It's cheap. Stop complaining." Like, flings a fucking napkin onto him.
Yes. Surprised enough, alchemy and cooking are very similar. So yes.
Yeah, well, it's quite simple. You help me out with those, and you each get a room for free. And, like, 2 meals a day.
Yes. Thank you. I will not be able to say no to such a great offer.
Yeah, well, you'll be gonna be here with some very interesting people. As he, like, glances back at the soldier. We'll see how long you feel like that.
Well, I've lived in worse conditions, so I think I can take a lot. Thanks for the heads up, though.
My condolences then if you've managed to survive with these sort of people. He flings another napkin at the soldier. But yeah, no.
Don't-
the-
I'm stopping myself. I'm stopping myself from asking his name because I think Grot will strangle me.
I
through
am
the
in
screen.
fact, this bartender has done enough now. He deserves a character profile.
That is- He has to
Okay.
deal with the fucking Blavat mercenary company. Oh my god, an entire army of Blavat.
Well, she's gonna say, since we'll be working for you in the morning, then, my name's Zar.
like seconds.
Mm.
Could have used that, but I don't want to trigger any trauma. Well, not trauma, but don't want to do the Leonardo DiCaprio pointing at screen. Use a different one. This looks like a jovial fellow. I was gonna use Cedric's picture, but I changed my mind. As yeah, he's gonna. You asked me to ask his name, right? That was.
Yeah, because she's giving him hers.
It says Athir. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. He was gonna say something, but like he stops himself.
Is something the matter?
No. I realized we don't know each other, so I might have taken that in poor taste. I'll keep it for after a few days.
Very well. Well, nice to meet you, Atir, and hopefully we'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Have a good rest, miss.
Zara nods and she goes back to the table to Alyssa and Ludmila to let them know. Well, good news. We have rooms, each free rooms at that. As long as we work in the morning, we basically have room and board and food.
Seems pretty good.
Pretty generous, yes.
It is.
I'm pretty sure bartender knows both Oscar and Blavat. And she looks around the fucking 50 red no, 12 red
Yeah,
not 50.
there's literally only like red sparrows in it. It's again a
Yeah.
small place, but and yes, this place I
mean-
did just name it the Leaky Bucket.
I'm not a leaky bucket.
This is this is Blavat's headquarters all going to plan.
Well, it's pretty
I'll be honest,
He also,
Ludmina. You can both give me a like heart roll. Spent here the entire night. I mean, when I say all of you, I mean the two of you, because Alyssa, you've just been here.
With the match,
Miss with
oh,
the
Destiny.
match.
Destiny, oh, Destiny, Grunt, oh, Grunt,
God
Who
Grunt,
knows?
damn it!
you gotta cook, Labina, you gotta cook, Grunt, please cook.
Who knows? Maybe it is Blavat's headquarters.
This is Blavata. No, Lubina, I think this is maybe not his overall headquarter, but maybe this is like his like regional HQ. That's what Lubina's thinking.
Regardless of the matter, we have a happy news. Alyssa, you should get some rest. I can try to patch you up if you want.
Yes, please.
Very well.
Really appreciate it.
I'll go. Well, I think it's time for us to take some rest. It's been a long night.
Yeah, as we all kind of get up, and I was gonna say no, Lumina. This absolutely is like Blavat's place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense. Why are there only like fucking red sparrows here? Like what the fuck?
I would like to heal Alyssa if that's possible as well.
Absolutely. Okay. It's gonna recover like one wound per night for like actual like rest, but
Okay.
yeah.
I have my herbalist, which means I can I can use supply if you guys want to heal you as well.
Fly. Add +2. Didn't so you take +1 health. Oh, you purchased all of them. Okay, let me just.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's like when the bard heals you and you get all the buff. So yeah,
Yeah.
you get -1 supply, all of you.
Goodbye, money. It was nice knowing you.
We still got
and
2.
Alyssa, holy shit, that's 2 health, 3 health. You all, no, Alyssa, you take +1 momentum as well.
Wait, so plus 3 health in general? Total? Or 5 total?
No, so you take please +3 health, +1.
Okay.
No, it would be a +4 health because you also rest. So it'd be a total of +4 health, and also +1 momentum. And I'm not sure if your spirit is damaged. I don't think it is.
No, it isn't.
So yeah,
I'm
yeah.
here for
No,
you, friend.
like Zara, like starts crafting some poultices, and damn, don't they work fucking wonders.
I would never let you go, Sarah. Never.
Zara will pat you on the shoulder. Well, if nothing else, I can make sure you get back up when you fall down.
Glad to have you in our group.
Where else would I be? Now, I'm gonna go lay down, relax a little bit before
Like
we begin the hard work.
as you go to each of your rooms, as they're kind of literally right next to another, these are small rooms, like 2 people inside at the same time, probably gonna get crowded. Very like they're slightly elongated, and there's just like a bed and a fucking nightstand and a small little window just in one of the corners. The rooftop is very close to your head. You kind of have to crouch a bit. Like these are, you can understand why they're cheap, but
The bed.
yeah, I mean there is a bed, but it's like
Yes.
just a normal bed. By that I mean some pieces of wood with like a few blankets over them, and like mostly some hay. You can give me another wits roll, all of you, all 3 of you.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. You all notice, because the room is so small, it's very weird that there's this sort of looks like a cabinet that's just kind of like placed on one side of the wall, but like basically very close to the floor. If you open it and like check
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah,
If you
definitely.
open it, it's empty. In fact, there's nothing in it.
Can I move the cabinet at all, or is it just
No,
stuck
but
there?
if you like push against the back panel, it gives way. As it realizes it's a fake panel. And as you kind of like slide it off to the side, you realize it's basically like a sort of a slide down.
The escape room. This is Blood's fucking comedy headquarters. This is
It
Blood's headquarters.
does. Yeah, I feel like it's not a pleasant smell coming from downstairs, but there's definitely like literally, yeah, an escape route.
I'm trying to stop myself from going down this fucking hole.
Go down the rabbit hole.
Kind of want to go down there, guys. Someone give me logical reasons why I shouldn't.
Because this is a Blavat thing. Do you want to fucking make Blavat happy?
Nah,
It
that's a
smells
good
like
point, man.
seawater down there, so
Yeah, I'll hold off for now, but I know it's there. I know it's there. Takes me right into the ocean. I can't.
as I guess
I'll
yeah,
bring it
you,
up next time.
yeah, you go to sleep. You're gonna be able to catch around 5 hours of sleep, or you have to knock at your door. As Athir needs your help with stuff.
Well, a job's a job, and we're gonna go and help him. Or at least I know Czar's definitely.
So what as well?
But yeah,
Well-
I think it's
That looks at you, listens like, "Are you sure you're fit to work? You were kind of banged up last night."
You know, doing better. I'm doing better.
Yeah, holy shit. Okay, well, I need someone to like literally. There's a ship across the fucking pier right now. Just ask the sailors for the leaky bucket crates. Looks like a couple of them to be carried, and I need one of you to cook because these fucking ingrates will fucking complain nonstop. I need someone to make them shut up.
I'm fine with cooking, unless one of you two want to do it, of course.
my culinary hand is not the greatest. I think you are better.
I mean, I can provide you some.
I can make some excellent hardtack. I think.
I can provide you some things for the cooking. I mean, meat or anything, but cooking on itself. Probably you.
I'll be carrying the crates. I'll be.
Fine, very well. I want to make sure to give you all the choice.
Yeah, as some of you will have to carry some crates as well, like crates to carry, little like basic supplies, and one that's just labeled fucking grape juice. You don't understand.
Do we see a fancy fucking the fucking French letters?
I mean, you're gonna request fucking manifest documents?
Oh no, sorry, no. I'm not about the box. They're on the box.
No, it's just like there are like there's like some markings on them, but nothing
Oh, okay.
fancy.
Okay.
The
thought it was
boxes
fucking
look
fa-
shit as
Okay,
well.
no, I thought it was a fucking fancy fucking wine box. That's what I thought. Okay, never mind. You know, we're just gonna fucking carry his shit there. Yeah.
As yeah, meanwhile, Zara, you make in fact make food for the entire day as you realize it's like awesome. Yeah, the soldiers
Gotcha.
are still there in the morning. Not all of them, but as you bring out the food and they taste it, there's like fucking. By the time Alyssa and Ludmila returned with some of the crates, the soldiers are cheering. Shouts like, "Finally, some actual fucking food!"
Oh no,
Yes.
poor Athir.
As you're just kind of okay, it's like, you can go fuck yourself. Go find some other free meal, you fucking freeloaders. As he like comes back with some of the plates to you, it's like, well, that should do it. I think you have the rest of the day yourselves. I'll be.
Of course.
Thanks for the help.
Yes. Athir, did you want me to leave you some recipes for the future?
I mean, listen. Unless you want to leave me coin as well, buy the ingredients. Have some magical recipes that let me turn just broth into fucking steak.
I see. I know a good hearty soup that's very good, but
I know.
I
Listen,
understand.
they're just like to complain a lot. I don't listen. If when I'll put in work when I get paid, you know. These
I
are
understand.
freeloaders. Don't let them get you.
You're doing a favor for us, regardless. If you ever need any help, just let us
Anything
know.
for Oscar's friends. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, do you know Oscar?
Like looks a bit confused by the questions. Like never said anything about me. Can't believe it.
Ah. Well, whenever we try to ask Oscar about his life, he's clams up tight. So
He does that. He does like to keep that air of a mystery about him. Fucking. I told him to drop the Bard Act, but keeps it up. Says he
is
makes more money like this.
Is he a friend of yours or?
Yes. Known each other at this point for going on half a decade.
Ah. And if it's not too much to pry, who is Oscar exactly to you? Does he work here or?
Oscar doesn't work.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right.
Listen, he comes, he goes. He's like the fucking wind. But every time he's in town, he usually stops by.
Oh, very well then. It's good to know Oscar has friends watching out for him as well.
Like looks a bit kind of like Ferguson says. Can't watch out for Oscar. He's like a cat. Tried ever like herding cats? Never works. Have to leave
that
the
is-
fucking football out, and they'll show up eventually.
Sounds true enough. Very well
maybe,
then.
maybe you can be the football czar.
I don't. Luda, you're not here. You sit back down. You worry about your
I
blood
thought I walked
life.
up. I thought I walked in.
I will fight you, Levita.
Well, Zara, you can give me another heartful.
Oh, okay. I'm not the best at this.
I know, which is why it's funny.
You got a weak hit.
He's definitely sort of stepping on eggshells with you. Like he's not really sure how to approach you. He was about to say something, but then he realized, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. And now he's literally trying to sort of see what you know without giving too much of what he knows. It's a very weird and awkward situation for no reason.
Well, I'll leave you to it, Aether. Thank you so much for everything. We'll be
Nah,
off.
listen, it's what you have to deal with. This is nothing.
True enough. But she will thank him and make her leave. More likely waiting for everyone else.
Yeah, you sort of can sit down and have some food yourselves.
Well, how was the docks?
Wonderful, refreshing aroma of nature's beauty.
And seawater.
What's your question of seawater?
It is a bit concerning, Alyssa.
I mean, I didn't drink it again. I just wanted to taste it one time. Just if it tastes salty. I mean,
like-
can you blame me?
This is like you and
Please.
the dirt thing when we were kids all over again.
Yes. I mean, you have to try it yourself to find out if people tell the truth. Like learning by doing.
This explains so many things right now. Well, at the very least, we still have work to be done. We can wait for Oscar, of course, but I wanted to ask if you have any plan. We have any ideas where to start first.
I want to chat to Oscar real quick because I didn't like his level of inebriation.
Hmm.
That was a rapid increase.
Went upstairs and well, we'll hopefully keep an eye, see how he's doing when he comes back down. We still have to worry about our mission. Suggestions, thoughts, feelings?
Well, Stefan, I would say goodbye to our money as we need to buy Alyssa, maybe another sword. And some equipment, probably.
I would offer you my hammer if you want Alyssa until we can find you a proper replacement, of course.
I mean,
But-
if I can get my gear back from the house, we don't need to buy anything.
True enough. We have to be careful. I'm not too sure the full capabilities of these creatures, and I don't know if they might be waiting for hello.
They might just have a few guards. Maybe they might. Maybe that's where the other vampires maybe live, like Tristan. If there's multiple of them, yeah, we can check it out, but we don't
They
know
already-
how many people there are.
They already know. Well, there's a good chance they already know me and Alyssa's faces as
Yeah,
well.
I'm pretty sure I'm not too subtle. I think they'll put one and one. I think they can put one and one together.
Yeah. Still, let's not run headfirst into danger at the very least if we can help it. You two are better at sneaking around, or at least, Lumina, you're better at sneaking around than I am.
I'm
I mean,
not used to infiltrating like cities. I was more be careful on my feet against animals and some such. Vampires? Oof.
I mean, we can set a trap and use one of us as bait.
I'd rather avoid that without too much information about what we're dealing with, especially since someone's already been tasted. She kind of glances at Alyssa when she says this.
Yeah, you probably avoid back alleys and walk in keep to public roads.
Yes.
Don't separate for too long if we can help it.
Agreed,
So-
yes.
Go back to this house, take a peek, be careful, and see what we can find then. It's the only lead we have.
Sounds like a plan. But we need to take our distance.
Of course. I'll loan you my hammer until we can get you something else to replace it. Then just hand it back to me.
Got it. I will take great care of it. Thank you.
Of course. Let me know if it feels a little awkward.
I mean, it definitely will. I usually wield the bow or a sword, so. But for the time being, it will work.
She just nods. I finish up her food.
Yeah, eventually Oscar would come down as well.
Keep it more sober.
Yeah, she just kind of like looks like he had a good sleep. Grabs like plate of like from one of the fucking random people. It's kind of like slides and just sits down at your table.
Hey
Oh.
there, Sleeping Beauty.
We're up and yeah, I guess it's past noon.
Hey, you had a few drinks yesterday here.
I always have a few
yes.
drinks. It's nothing new.
Seemingly so. How does he look actually, Grunt? I know he fell down a pair of stairs.
Nah, he looks fine.
You swan dived down them. He danced.
He danced down the stairs.
Yeah, he didn't fall. He just stumbled onto them.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Oh yeah. So what's your big plans for today?
Well, we have a job to do and we have one lead, so I'm gonna see if that gives us any results. Hopefully.
Think I can help you out with?
I'm not too sure, and it's kind of dangerous, Oscar. More so than usual.
But isn't that life? Isn't that just life?
You're a man of many talents, Oscar, I'll admit, but is monster hunting one of them?
No.
And I don't know if you want to get tangled up with this situation. We're not too sure exactly how many people are part of it.
Zara, you realize you don't actually realize, do you? Where you just slept tonight?
Not entirely. I have a
This is
feeling it's a lot
hilarious.
more. There was
I'm not
a
gonna tell you anything.
says there is a suspicious cabinet in my room, but I don't think I should ask too many questions about that one.
No,
I
you
don't
should
see any other-
definitely go and ask Athir about it.
It's not necessarily that we don't think you're capable, Oscar. It's that the creatures we're dealing with are, well, they're not fun.
Come on.
Vampire.
What are you dealing with?
Vampires. A whole cult of them.
Bloodsuckers of the night.
Yes, and it seems there's a chance they might like Witcher blood.
Did you say that blood is the wine of vampires?
Yes. Apparently that is also true, more than usual. But
Oh, like actually for
Unless-
real?
what do you say, Grant?
He says like actually for real?
Yeah, apparently so. It's a
Wow.
very intoxicating drink.
Now it's pretty exotic, I assume.
Yes.
There's not that many of you running around.
Yes. Which is also a sad little the element of surprise may be a bit lost if we're not careful.
Or about as subtle as a rampaging alligator.
That is also true. But the only lead we have is the place Alyssa was kidnapped and taken to after she went on her little adventure with the nice lady vampire, apparently.
Oh, yeah, you reminded me of that. Alyssa.
Yes. As I said, she was nice and she looked nice and
I don't follow
I couldn't
every
help
hot
miss-
woman that approaches me. Like I would never be able to walk fucking a straight line all day. There's some people around.
I mean she approached me and she
See, that's your
talked
first
and
mistake.
she-
Hot women never approach you. Unless they want
Ah.
something from you.
Let
No,
me
keep her mi-
have a little bit of faith in humanity, please.
I do. I have quite a lot of faith in you. But I'm also not well, I'm the one usually scamming people. Well, maybe not anymore.
Not anymore.
Well, can you really call what I'm doing scamming them? Not stealing. I'm just...
Scamming whom exactly?
Don't worry about it. Listen. The point
Wait,
is,
what changed? Why not do it anymore?
steal from people.
Yes.
I
What
get-
changed your mind?
getting in trouble with the guards one too many times. Realizing there are better ways to make money.
Fair.
But yes, no. If a beautiful person approaches you, they're taken away by your breathtaking charm, your dazzling eyes, and luscious hair. Either want to sell you something, kidnap you, or offer you their body as a service.
I mean, she didn't even She made a compliment, but not really many. And
How do you
Lulu-
differentiate between a common cheap whore and one of the most expensive courtesans around?
How do you, Oscar?
It's the way they talk, the way they give you the compliments. They just give you that exact amount you need. Because if they give you too much, it feels fake. Nobody will believe it. Give too little, well, what are you even paying for? So you just have to give enough that it's real and passes. The best ones will make you believe it. Even though you know it's fake, you know you've paid for it, they will make you believe it.
Good. You make me feel even better.
Nah, that's not my the point. Is to make you feel bad. I'm failing if that's true.
No, I was sarcastic.
Yes, I know, but I was also sarcastic.
Oh God.
So it's fine. It's fine. Listen. Why? I'm gonna teach you art of espionage.
Oh, that's right. You lost the bet, Alyssa.
Did lose
Yes.
the bet.
That's true.
I mean, is it a lose?
Yes.
Is it a lose?
You agreed
Okay.
to something. You picked the wrong hand. So you lost.
It's time for your tutoring lesson. We had ours yesterday, so listen, maybe you can learn a few things from Oscar.
I think you would all
Yes.
benefit from it, honestly, Ludmina. You're not like a social butterfly yourself. And
Nope,
well,
I am
that
not.
listen, that your attitude might might work well in the wilderness. Not here.
I can go off and get you some weapons, Alyssa, while you guys do your little lesson with Oscar.
Zara is hostile enough to be left alone by most predators in the city.
Yes.
I did say most.
I mean,
though.
if you don't want to join us, sure.
That's
I'm
true.
gonna get you some weapons.
Zara, do you think you don't need this training? Do you think yourself the superior spy?
I think I prefer not being a social butterfly, if that helps. But by your tone alone, I feel like I'm being roped into this regardless of what I feel.
Now, Zara, that's the hunter. Prefer not to be quiet in the woods. You wanna hunt? Here, you have to learn, adapt. Same some
I know-
marshland or the bogs of Blaviken.
I understand a forced lesson when I hear it, Oscar. You don't have to say any more.
I'm about to say something stupid.
What is
I'm
it?
holding myself back.
Please, Ludmina, do say something.
No, I'm thinking, I don't want to ruin this, but it'll be funny. There are many thoughts going through Lumina's head right now.
Just stare at
What do
you
you-
and says, what do you have on your mind? Come on. Never was a shy one.
Oh, no, it's nothing. It's just a silly little thought.
Silly
Come on,
thoughts make
Ludmina.
the world go round.
Ludmina,
I don't want to be too.
come
I
on
don't think
now.
it's a good thing to say. No, it's a very bad thing to say right now.
I'd rather you speak up than be quiet. So please, just say what you want to say.
I feel like I'm going to be punched by two people.
Even better.
Punished by two.
Be... I just want to. I just want to say this. If you can have your date, you can have it later time.
I mean, like a date
Maybe
for you
alone.
and Blavwood?
Oscar starts laughing at that.
Oh my God, Zara.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, God.
You-
I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said it.
Isn't that what you were?
So you can say that, Fred. You can say that out loud.
Yeah, isn't that what you were hoping for with you and You're
Oh no,
Mark?
oh no, yes I am. Oh no, definitely yes. You're correct. Yes.
I'm not sure if he'll be helpful to a lesson, but it wouldn't hurt to try,
I don't.
right?
Lavina's face going red.
You
I
are
agree with Sarah.
If you are an alligator in a store, I think Blavat's just a fucking big ass donkey rotting in. Not as worst, but like not that much better. Now you can use your fanciful fucking illusions to compensate for your lack of talent, but you don't need that.
So you are aware you've met Lavat then personally?
I had the pleasure last night.
Wow.
Plus, apparently Athir here has made a lot of business with him in the past.
Ah, I was gonna
Never
ask.
realized he was such desperate for fucking coin. It's like stares back and shouts.
Apparently, you and Athir are good friends.
Yes.
He was a bit
Although-
hurt that you didn't bring him up, apparently.
Well, I don't generally bring my past up too much if I can avoid
Don't
it.
worry. Don't worry. We'll take it up eventually. We'll get through your defenses.
Oh no, that's back of Labita, actually.
That was Labina.
Okay.
That was Labina. That was not Mac.
Rolls his eyes. Sure you will. First, you have to learn how to talk to people, so I'm not worried.
I'll get there eventually. Okay. You will teach me, then I'll use your lessons against you.
I'm not teaching you to talk to people. I'm teaching you how to lie to people.
What if I can manipulate you? You're revealing your past.
Well, oh no, what shall I ever do? So, first lesson. Do not put your fates in the hand of luck. Right, Alyssa?
Yes.
Did you know
yes, that-
I cheated, right? Like there was no coin. No matter which hand you picked, you would have lost. Lesson number 1, control the odds.
Wouldn't that be lesson number 2?
Yes.
Sorry, are you the teacher here, Mr. Smart Pants?
Sorry, sorry. I
You counted
apologize.
the wrong way.
She's used to being the smartest in the room.
Oh, teach me, oh great one.
That's more the attitude. There we go. Finally, getting into the spirit. Now, Alyssa, I was told you had some gear to recuperate.
Yes, that is correct.
Tell me, how do you think about going about that problem?
I mean, I know where I last saw it.
Good.
I know that there were people in the house,
Okay.
so no easy in and out. There maybe some distraction or
Who do you think those people were?
probably vampires, I guess.
Why would they still be there then?
I mean, maybe it's the hideout. I don't know.
Okay, lesson number 3. Don't make assumptions and base your whole plan on them. Imagine you come up with this ingenious scheme on how to break into the house, only to do so to find that the house is in fact empty.
Noted.
Rule number 4. Never react, always anticipate. Don't think I saw them at house, my weapons. I'm gonna try and break in and get them back. Think, where are they gonna be tomorrow night? 2 nights. Where would they put my gear? Where would they? How easy it is to move? How easy it is to conceal it? Use that to figure out where they're gonna move it next. See why you need some training? We're gonna survive in the city with your boots through the door mentality. I mean, you're gonna survive. I don't think you're gonna catch anything.
How do you know so much about espionage?
That's a story for another time, but let's just say I had to get things that were much more difficult than weapons and arms.
Yeah, you do have to steal people's hearts, Oscar. Hey,
Ludmina, do you want like a loot to go with those rhymes you're making? Maybe you can give up the sword, just take on.
maybe I should be. Maybe I should be. But I did help you write that book, though.
That's not what bars do, Ludmina. That's what smut authors do, and there's a very specific niche. Not easy to break into that.
Retirement, maybe.
So, weapons. How are we gonna get them? More ideas. They probably figured out you're missing by now, so probably packed up and left.
True enough. The person's
But-
gonna ask, oh, good.
Why would you take my weapons?
Were they garbage weapons? A crude piece of barely fitted armor? A rotten longbow?
Okay, get it.
Value. That's reason number one. Reason number two. You're trying to capture witchers. Would you let their weapons just fly around, or would you try to disarm them first?
Disarm. Okay.
So already two reasons why they would just put those.
You said that you met this woman beforehand, right, Alyssa?
I mean, yes, she approached me at the bookstore. Went through to some sites, and then she grabbed me into an alley and fed from me. Woke up in the house.
Was there a particular reason she was at the bookstore at all, or was it just happenstance?
Wasn't at the bookstore. That's where she took you after you were like she approached you at the Fletcher shop.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, the Fletcher place.
I mean, no, she just I looked through some bows, and she stood beside me after some time. I don't know if there's any reason. Just was there. Asked me if I'm searching for anything.
Did she say why she was there? Was she just walking by and happened to see you and decide to approach you? Did she give you any information?
He never asked, really, specifically.
So she just
I
came
just,
in after you?
I guess I thought she was the owner, but she said she was head of some trading. What was the trading settlers? Run trading fleet.
Merchant ship.
Mm,
Give you any names.
okay. Just had some affiliation with some merchant ships or trading fleet. That's it. I don't know much else.
Okay. So she could be lying, of course, but she seemed to be familiar with the place. And I assume she was either there before you or she came after you. Okay. So we could possibly go and investigate that if that's a possibility, or
If you said something and you cut off, Red, or
no, she was just waiting to see if anyone else would add to the what she was
Os-
saying at all.
Oscar just kind of like is waiting for all of you, and it's like if there's a longer pause, he'll just add. When I did the coin trick, Alyssa, no part of it was an accident, nor the way I moved my hands, not the order in which I did it, not the words I was saying. Everything is planned precisely. That's the good part of a trick. You plan everything, but you make it look accidental. Finding you on a Fletcher's shop, that's something you can't control. You can't control where you take someone, though.
That is true.
And I'm telling you, bookstores aren't a very common thing, so
They are not. I looked.
I would say
I
right
mean-
now, bookstore, good lead. Merchant ships, good lead if you think you can talk to the sailors properly. She clearly is some nobleman if she can just walk around and pretend to be like one.
My only worry with that is that if we ask too many questions, then more likely they'll start to notice too. But that's probably
Arf.
unavoidable.
Very correct. They do know you're here. It's just that question is, they know that you are just witchers trying to kill vampires, or do they know you're witchers down to dismantle of cult? I'm gonna tell you right now, Alyssa. I was given some very basic information. I'm pretty sure vampires are not that common. If you think there was just 10 vampires in a house that you just managed to bypass, most likely not. You need people for such an operation. You need guards, servants, informants, spies, a lot of people. If it's a cult, even makes more sense. That's the
He's
big
not wrong.
problem. You will have to deal with a lot of people.
It'll be even harder because, well, it's not easy to tell them apart unless they want you to know.
I was also given an answer that would help you there as well. Lavat mentioned that vampires cast no shadows, no reflection. They are well aware of this, so they will likely try and make up for it. But you know what they're trying to hide, makes it easier for you to spot it.
So you have talked to Blavat about this then? Or he's talked to you about it?
He may have come to me begging for my wisdom. Here I am, acquiescing.
You two are good friends then?
Oh god, no. I would take his smarmy to sound face and just put it in a dumpster.
Acquired taste.
Yeah, he reminds me of the grape juice that year. Something you drink to remind yourself that there's so much more to life than this. But he said to help you out, so I am helping you out specifically. Not Blavat or his little fucking sparrows. You.
We appreciate it.
And I also think the city would be better off without any blood drinkers around.
Understandable. Well then, is there any other lessons?
I think this is enough for one session. Want to overwhelm you too much. You have some leads. Think I've told you the basics of, well, espionage. Sounds very fancy when you say it like that.
Very well then. I'm gonna be biased here. I would like to go to the bookshop. But I can speak to sailors. I know you love your water, Alyssa.
Mate, I just once.
A lifetime of onces, Alyssa. I'm growing rather concerned.
I just tasted it once. I never drank it again. Once.
I mean, why would you at all?
Because I wanted to see if it really tastes salty.
Do you? Well, God, if you only knew what happened, what goes into that water. Makes me sick when thinking about it.
Please don't tell me.
Don't tell the sailors you drank it. Might be at the receiving end of some very, very crude jokes.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's fine. While you do this, I will try and find where they took your gear. I will pray to Melitele that human greed wins again, and it should be an easy find. Off to the market I go.
Have fun, and let us know if you need money to reacquire.
Oh, you think you think I'm doing this for the fucking con man for free? Oh, you're very wrong. I'm charging extra.
Don't get kidnapped.
Like stops and like deadpan stares at you.
I mean, it happens at the markets.
Maybe I'll escort you, Alyssa. How about that?
I just
Order hands, Alyssa.
It was a joke.
That's like me making a joke about you not getting drunk. Self-awareness, Alyssa. Self-awareness as he's like walking out the door.
Yeah, self-awareness. Right.
Well, we have our lesson, we have our lead. Shall we be off to go see what we can find?
Absolutely, yes.
The bookstore, then.
Can all mark one product. Have
Gotcha.
gained some information.
Yes.
Yeah, where are you heading off to?
He said Zara would like to go to the bookstore, unless, of course, you guys want to talk to some sailors.
Oh, and Liz is gonna join you in the bookstore.
Let's split up, guy. No.
I will smack you, Lubita. Get in the car.
Yeah, well,
As you leave the leaky bucket and make your way through the large market, eventually arriving to like the richer parts of the city. As you walk in the bookstore, it's quiet. See an old man at the counter, just kind of like looks up from the book he's reading at all of you as you walk in. Ladies, how
Greetings.
can I help you?
I wanted to ask if you have any, interesting lore or books about any creatures that may be familiar to this place, or if not that, supplies for ink and paper.
Certainly have the second one. When you say creatures, my lady, there's quite a lot of wildlife around.
Well,
Maybe
I meant to-
sea life. I think I have a book about what the sailors catch every now and then. some of the more
Well,
exotic species.
I hunt a particular set of creatures. Something more exotic, land-based, if possible. I need to make my coin somehow, and information is important.
Most dangerous one, I suppose, is the brown bears, the hills up north.
Hmm.
Other
I
than
see.
that, we have like local breed of wolves but they usually don't call them exotic.
Well, it must be hard to find that. I thought this place didn't have much of an issue when it comes to monsters and the like.
Monsters,
else?
my lady, this is a merely humble store. Fortunately, I leave the gossip to the peasants. I deal mostly in facts.
Understandable. Just my luck, though. We're a bit down on our tail here, hoping to find some information, and if nothing else, well, a good book is always welcome.
If you're interested in the commoner gossip, there's another shop that deals with that sort of section. And he'll kind of give you some patience.
Does he actually do have ink and paper, though?
Yeah.
How much would it cost to buy that grunt? That's what I ask now.
Didn't give me one supply. I mean, it depends how much you're buying. If you're gonna buy like one sheet of paper.
Yeah, just a few sheets, nothing like too big. As
Yeah,
well
give
as,
me one supply.
Yeah, no. I just want to ask. We might have to buy a list of new gear, so I have to keep that in mind. Which she will thank him, if nothing else.
Scoffs at you.
Fine, guys. Zara doesn't need this bookstore.
For Zara.
I know it hurts her feelings every time. One day. She'll buy a book. She has not bought one this entire time.
Listen, the journal they gave you to note things down, that's a very valuable thing.
It is. She does use it. It's too important to give away right now.
Yeah. He clearly doesn't seem to recognize you at all.
Okay.
And you didn't see him yesterday.
Shoot. Shall we bring that up to the bookkeeper, guys? Ask if he remembers a woman who has distinct features that Alyssa may be more familiar with.
I mean, should we ask him if he knows someone that, I mean, I know her name. I'm not sure if it's her name or if she used a fake one.
We can just ask the description, if nothing else.
Well, we can give a hard roll.
Yeah, Lubina will point out like
Yeah.
this is a bit of what's this bit tip our hat a bit.
Not wrong.
Hard roll.
There you go, Alyssa. She got a week.
Yeah, well, what do you ask him?
I'm gonna ask him if he has seen a woman with the features of a Yara.
I don't remember anyone. Just leave. You're wasting my time, and another customer's gonna come in. You're gonna smell of the docks. He clearly doesn't really give a shit even to entertain your question.
Okay.
Wasted
So
this
gonna-
man's time, patience. Asked him about fucking peasant gossip.
Look, I have a hard work life, man. I need to figure out what's going on here. There's drowns in your sewers or not. Come on.
Yeah, but Drown doesn't have book that shit.
Yeah, it's true. I know. This isn't Witcher next century. This is the beginning. No one has books. Don't worry. I'll get them to you eventually. Hopefully,
You will write the books.
I'll write some of them.
So to the next shop we go. I guess.
Away.
Yes. To the gossip. The gossip we follow.
I mean, yeah, you'll head down the street, still within the sort of market area, but this is a clearly less prestigious bookstore. As you walk in, the man behind the counter looks at it and says, "Ah, welcome, welcome. What can I get you, fine travelers?"
Sorry to be a bit of a bother. Hoping to find if you have any. Well, I was told that you may have rumors a bit on something closer to my work expertise, monster and the ilk.
Ah, I have plenty of on that sort of subjects. What may interest my lady? The horrifying, the grotesque, the mysterious, the animalistic, the romantic.
Oh, well. Looking for anything on land base. City monsters always best. Something that would hopefully get a job. I've heard of
Raises an eyebrow when you formulate it like that.
few drowners in your sewers, undead walking, vampires even, things of that nature.
Good. Well, now, my lady, drowned men. Those are some. I have a perfect book for that. As like goes to one of the shelves and pulls out a tome, puts it down on the table. You'll never find more detailed and accurate descriptions than this. As for the creatures of the night that stalk the street, I have a perfect book for that as well. As he like goes to a different shelf, pulls the second one. They detail everything about them, the way they snap at your neck, the way they drink your blood, the way that they lure you with their powerful hypnotic gaze.
What is this? What do these books look like here? Do they? Can I take a peek in them? Will he allow me to take a little quick peek?
Give me a wits roll. If you can man a strong hit for not gonna like let you read them, so it's gonna like if you kind of glance through them. I mean, it contains some of the descriptions, but does seem to be a novel. They're both like novels.
I don't say it. Zara doesn't say that, but inside. Very well. Is there a particular author for these books? I travel a lot, so
The
haven't come
Wisdom
across-
of the Common Folk is the best author you can find.
And who has put the wisdom of the common folk to written works?
I buy books from people that don't want them, people who don't appreciate them, people who just need money.
I see.
Yeah, none of these have any author.
Gotcha. How much would it cost for these books, Grunt? What am I looking at, price-wise?
1 coin.
You guys have any thoughts on this? I don't want to make such decisions without input here in this regard.
I mean, if there are potential information in it.
I mean, rumors are important, but I don't think do we have to parse like peasant rumors from fact?
We could spend our entire time walking around and trying to figure out what rumors in fiction ourselves. Do you want to do that?
Fair enough point.
Well, I can't say no to a good book, so I'll take the one. He'll grab one, of course.
-1 supply, everyone.
We got epically scammed.
Probably.
I mean, yeah, these are like very thick books, but grab them. Like, pleasure making business. I guarantee they will entertain you to no end. make me have sleepless nights for many, many years.
Oh, that's good to know. Are you familiar with the rumor mill of the peasant folk then?
I listen to stories from all sorts and walks of life.
Anyone looking for a particular set of work, needing a helping hand?
Depends, what skills are you offering?
Oh, my skills rely on the monster slaying kind.
Ah, I see. Mercenaries. Well, I assumed you don't look like your average soldiers that pass through.
It makes the job easier.
No, yes, actually, recently there was someone complaining about some sort of deadly creatures stalking their, well, it's not around here, but close to the city, their estate.
Is this such? Does this person have a name? I'm sorry, Crud. I did not
No,
mean to
no,
test
no,
you.
'cause
Any name generator, my beloved.
I need,
Run
I
over.
need like, yeah, family name for it.
Mm.
The Kovac family, of course.
Kovac family. That sounds very illustrious. Can you tell me about them?
They're quite a wealthy, noble family of the city.
Mm.
Have a large estate outside as well.
They often come to the city, or do they hold up in that estate of theirs?
I think they live both. There are pleasure to the countryside that you don't have here, and have things here you don't have there. I don't really question them too much. They buy books from me every now and then.
Ah, a client of your wares then.
Mm-hmm.
Would they be willing to entertain a mercenary at all, or should I try to best dress up in my best gear?
No, if you're there to help them deal with their pest control, then I'm sure you'll be fine.
And is there someone in the city we can speak to then?
Yeah, he's gonna give you directions to like the basically their house into the city.
Thank you, kind sir. I hope to come back again to find some more interesting reading material.
Guy nods. Shall await you with bated breath.
Zara would say goodbye to him as she takes her leave, assuming unless Lumina and Alyssa want to look through some wares, of course.
Alice is gonna
Smut
stay.
section action. That's good.
We're gonna say tomorrow.
Alice is gonna stay the back and talk to the man.
Hmm.
And
What-
also ask him if he has seen Iara.
Kind of like the rather conspiratory nature of this business, my lady.
I mean, she looked like a gorgeous woman. I wanted to see her again. So I'm looking for a way to find her again.
You perhaps have any sort of relationships with this gorgeous woman, as you so kindly put it.
I mean, I met her last night and
You
had a
did?
great night. Yes,
Oh.
but seems like she went underground and I cannot find her again. So I need to search for her.
You know what? I haven't seen her, but I will be sure to keep my eyes open, peeled. One may even say, to give me a fucking heart roll.
Yes. Oh god.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes, yeah.
Why?
It's fine.
Yeah,
don't worry
yeah,
about
right. Yeah, I found your girl. I want a promotion,
Shit.
please.
Oh, it's way worse than that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's the other one. Yeah, because that's the other one. The other one is he will actually try and move out, and move heaven and hell, and fucking. Goodbye, Mr. Fucking Smut Seller. It was nice knowing you.
I don't
Yeah,
think
you-
it's that back.
You did go to the guy who sells fucking books and gossip. Tell him about the juicy gossip.
Time to write that book.
Yes.
Holy shit.
That's how we get Carmilla, guys. That's how we get Carmilla.
Yeah.
This
You
is
just-
destiny, what we call.
Yeah, it's just
This is me, stupid. I did this with Tamara. This is me.
yeah, I guess you all three walk out, and Zara, you're gonna spend some time with these books of yours.
Yeah, Grunt, I spent 1 coin on them.
I say, are you gonna just head over to the Kovac family manor?
Do you guys want us to gather some information or head straight there to them?
I mean, probably wise to get some information first.
We don't know how you. Yeah, we know nothing about. Even if they're, we don't know if they're related at all. But gather as much information as we can, I guess. I suppose.
Yeah, I think the only thing we can really do is just we just asking about the Kovac family beforehand before we meet them, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing about the. Said we cannot ask whether they're vampires or have vampire affiliations. I don't think we have. There's a book for that.
Yeah, I'm not sure who we exactly can go to ask that question, though.
Yeah. I don't think Yara's. I don't think Alyssa's friend will return to us.
Feel
Sadly.
free to mark for progress.
You do.
The very definition of failing.
This guy over here. This guy will be our greatest asset, man. We need to get a publishing company going with this guy.
I hate
Yeah.
my life.
Well, we could try to ask around and see if we find anything from the peasant folk, though can't guarantee they'll give us much information. I say we don't spend too long there, though.
You think Athea or Evard would know anything about them?
Probably any
Awesome.
general stuff at all, if at all.
It wouldn't hurt to ask if you wish to. We'll make our way there, see if they know anything, and if not, and then we'll make our way to Kovac. Is that all agreed?
It'll be a little nod.
And by me, yes.
Off we go then. I'm going
What's
to be
your
reading
plan?
along the way. We want to ask if anyone of Blavoc's crew knows anything about the Kovac family, especially. And then, if not, if they do or not, whatever we learn, we'll go to them afterwards.
Yeah, well, sure. Kind of. Which one would you can you not be able to read both, especially as you're walking?
The vampire one, Grunt, of course.
Yeah, well, it's a very romantic tale between a vampire and this peasant lady that seems to catch his attention. The steamy relationships they have. Some interesting things about vampires you learn. Apparently, they have a deadly fear of garlic. It's just that can't walk into places without being invited to.
Okay. I feel like I should ask Tristan these questions the next time I see him.
Maybe you should.
He will kill you.
He probably would.
You fucking go for the peasant fucking drama books for information.
You don't get to talk, Miss Labita. Go kiss Blavaut somewhere in a corner. Leave me alone.
I do need to kiss Blavat in the corner. That you are right.
Yes.
You're so fucking right.
I was promised entertainment, Labita. Where's my entertainment?
You're so fucking right, Blavat.
As yeah, I guess eventually you're gonna. Apparently, they can't cross streams of running water without being severely wounded, and one way to make them stop dead in their tracks is just throw small pebbles or like many grains of salt. And they will just have to stop and count them.
Okay. Skeptical,
Actually,
okay.
listen, it seems like a vampire should be easy to kill. Should be easy to kill.
Why is it so tough to beat him, guys? Just throw down some pebbles. I'm
Yeah.
sure it'll work out great.
Let's throw some pebbles at fucking Tristan. Let's see what happens.
Lamina, I'm gonna give you some salt next time and see if that works out for you better than.
But
than...
there's some very detailed scenes in that book.
Let's just read it.
Never realized that apparently getting bitten by a vampire can feel so good.
I need to ask you a question, Alyssa, just for research sake.
Yes.
You can't get mad at me.
Why would I get mad at you?
Exactly. So, when you were bitten by this woman, yes?
Uh-huh.
How did it feel to you?
What, I mean, pain? First? Grant, what did Alyssa feel after the pain?
More pain and
Still pain?
like it's almost like someone took a big bite to your neck.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it started off with pain, adding more pain, feeling like I got bitten into, and it hurt like hell.
So,
Zara, aren't you the smart one? Why you come on, you gotta parse the fact from fiction here.
which is why I'm asking someone who's actually experienced a bite instead of just assuming that it is incorrect.
What does
There are
the
no
book
mentions of.
say?
I was gonna say there are no mentions of shadows or reflections. So.
I have
What
this
does
book-
the book say?
I.
I see you're missing. Is this a? Did you buy another romance novel? Did you spend money?
Did you by
I
accident?
I need to talk to Oscar. I think we need to get you more material.
I feel like I have bought possible research material. I am asking questions to get a proper idea about what I'm dealing with here.
We
I didn't.
need to write a second book with Oscar.
So
You
does
don't.
does it
Yeah.
say it in the book that it hurts?
No, it does not say that it hurts. There's a lot of things in here that may say otherwise, which is why I'm asking to understand.
Are there
Research.
any things in the book that are true?
I don't know, Alyssa. I have no idea. Neither one of us have actually engaged with a vampire in any type of way outside of you.
Does it say anything about shadows? Or factions?
No, but we didn't learn about that either. Someone had to tell us. Maybe if I ask, I can find out more. And look, I'm crossing this part out. See? Incorrect. Wrong. Lies. There you go.
That just shows you you can't help but your gaze kind of goes like paragraph or two lower. You were bitten in the neck. This vampire's biting in other places, Alyssa.
Oh god. Have you like just got a point at the
Sabina, read this also.
no, I
You also don't remember
wasn't-
nothing about like licking, and that's
Is Labina reading this? Can Labina also read this?
So I think we bought the wrong book.
Of
You know,
course, we probably bought the wrong book. It was
think-
from a man who in a very
I
suspicious
think
place.
we wasted our money.
No. I think Zara can get you out of this. I think. Listen.
We didn't waste our money. What we bought was a nice friendship between a person who has information. That's what we bought.
Yeah, information that's useless.
Zara, let's just go to Oscar next time. He can give you a free book.
It's not useless. We
He
bought
might-
a
he
chance
might-
to learn about the
if-
Kovac family. Do you think he would have been nice to us if we didn't pay for anything?
I don't know. He might have.
Did we have to pay so much money though?
Yes.
We paid 1 coin.
We have only 2 pouches. That's like 50% of our.
Look, as they say, you have to spend money to make money.
Oh my god! How am I better at economics than you? But you were the smart one.
Well, apparently we've been spending on nothing but food, drink, and alcohol. So I think I'm a little bit better than both of you right now.
I would argue some of those are more.
I guess.
All I'm saying is, I understand this book could be entirely incorrect. What I was kind of by is a nice conversation, because the last bookkeeper we didn't give money to didn't seem to want to answer any questions.
I mean, it's fair, I guess, yes.
Thank you. Now, you said it was painful. She writes it down in a piece of
Okay.
paper.
And I got bitten in the neck. Nowhere else.
That's maybe if you ask nicely.
You're right. I would ask the Tristan fellow, but I feel like he would not be happy with my questions.
Don't. I think he's already very unhappy with us. Let's not make him more unhappy. I think he wanted to go back to his coffin. Just sleep there forever.
My curiosity will never be
What
sated.
did you do to him?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well-
It's just he was very disappointed. I think.
I think he won an honor gad, which is
Yes, he-
understandable.
Oh,
No, he did-
yeah, that's a disappointment.
No, he did say that. Yeah, he did want that. God.
Oh, okay, understandable then. I mean, we're nowhere on a God's level.
Even though honestly, blame should be on him for trusting Blavard. Honestly, it's not like Blavard, but it's not straightforward. If he knows him longer,
Eventually, I guess you make it back to the bucket. No one's here now. It's sort of later in the afternoon.
Ah.
It's only after, but the sparrows have left.
Sad to see them go.
As you see, Oscar just kind of like hanging in one of the corners, kind of like
I need to talk to Oscar.
tuning his lute.
Oscar, it seems everyone has gone off and, I guess, done other things. Is everything... Did you have fun in your adventure?
Ah, yes, managed to buy your stuff from a couple of different merchants.
See, look at that, Alyssa.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mm.
Glad to hear that.
I believe you actually pulled me out of retirement for this. Oh, how did your day go?
Well, we got information about possibly a Kovac family. They've been having pests, and it may lead to something, but no idea if it will.
Sounds familiar. Are they like one of the nobles in the city?
Yes, apparently a nobles. They have an estate outside the city limits, and a house here, of course, which we're planning to go to.
A lot of nobles will do that. Opulence and all.
We don't really know much about them. Apparently they like to frequent the bookstore we would stop by. Went to afterwards about information or rumors of the common folk, apparently.
Stop by a
very-
bookstore. Okay.
Eccentric man, we'll say.
Also, it's not the one where Alyssa was taken.
Nope, he wasn't really interested in answering our questions. And, well, we didn't really buy much, so...
Books are expensive.
They are.
Yes. They are.
What's with the awkward tension?
I
L- l-
don't
l-
know. They are being weird.
Oscar, I,
mean-
think, I think she wanted the second book from you, and she didn't
I
get it,
don't
so she had
want
to
a
get
second
another one.
book. I'm gonna beat you with this thing. I swear to God, Lupita.
Oh, so you bought books from the second store.
Yes.
Scientific material.
About vampires.
Why
It
don't
turned
I
out to
believe
be-
that?
I needed to make sure he would want to talk to us, so I had to buy something. The last bookkeeper was not too happy about us not buying anything. Would you rather I bought 5 pieces of paper for 1 coin instead of 2 books?
Nah, she has a point. Merchants will talk way more with you if you buy things from them.
See?
Okay.
That's
Okay.
the reason you're the smart one, Zara.
Managed to.
But I mean, the book is definitely not useful.
Who knows? I could ask, okay? Just because one was wrong doesn't mean that entirely could
One?
be wrong.
I mean, I mean, if
Did
you
you
say so.
figure out
If you
anything
say so.
from the man
I'm
himself?
sure that's some uses.
Did you figure out anything from the man himself?
Sorry, Grunt, you kind of cut off really badly. What did you say?
He asked if you figured out anything from the man himself.
Tristan?
No,
Yeah, he's talking about Tristan, I'm assuming, right?
No, he's talking about the book owner.
The book.
You say you're like,
Ah.
I bought his book, so he
Ah.
talks to us. It's like, okay, well, what did you figure out from that discussion?
He was willing to tell us about the Kovac family. That's
Oh,
which is another lead. Yeah, you did speak to him after me and Lena walked away. Did you learn anything from him as well, Alyssa? I didn't get a chance to ask you.
No, I just asked him if he saw the vampire that got me. But no, he
Hmm.
Said he's gonna look if he sees something, but
That may not be. Whoa. Hopefully, it just means he'll keep his eyes open instead.
I hope so. Yes.
Zara, would you mind if I just have a quick glance at the book?
As I said,
Hey.
there are these more material from you, Oscar.
Shut up.
And you already crossed out some things.
I've already crossed. Yes, I've
And
already- yes. It's
Want help with the job
it's
or
special.
not? Promise not to judge your dates, Zara. I already know them.
It's not. Shut up. She just like answered the book reluctantly.
Yeah,
We should have just went straight to the Kovac family, guys.
grab and like kind of flip through it. I see what kind of bookstore you went to. Now,
As I said, she's first.
Alyssa, wanna work that by me again? You told him what exactly about the woman that kidnapped you?
I mean, I asked him if he has seen her,
Okay, it's not that bad.
but yes, it will be maybe like
That's it?
fancied out a little bit, but
Just asked if he's seen her. That's it. That's not that bad. I was
I mean,
worried there.
I mean, you used any adjectives maybe? Described her as gorgeous or something like that?
I might have.
Oh,
I mean, I thought playing it a little bit would help to convince him to tell me.
Okay, word for word, what did you tell this man?
I mean, something like if he has seen this gorgeous woman, because I would like to see her again, and
Not the story's
Oh.
writing itself.
Oh,
I think you wrote that down word for word.
that's so romantic, Alyssa.
I see a vampire. I see a vampire caught your eye.
I was just
Oscar looks like
playing with
absolutely
words.
befuddled. I see like gonna fucking grab like a piece of bread and just flings it at your head, Ludmina. Is that what you're thinking of? Ludmina, go to a fucking whorehouse and come back when you have your head mounted straight. Realize you just went to a fucking guy who sells smut books, probably has a lot of gossip and extraordinary tales. Described what's most likely either a noble lady or a wealthy merchant wife.
It's
Yeah.
great.
You're cutting out. Yeah, cutting out
cutting
severely.
out.
Oh, fuck my life. What's the last thing you heard?
We heard you threw a breadstick at Lumina
Yeah.
and said you talked to a
smut
guy.
shop,
That's
yeah, to a smut shop owner.
Yeah, so he's like raging as he's like, you went to a gossip seller and described what's most likely either a noble lady or a merchant's wife, someone clearly important in the city. Described her with some very interesting adjectives, implied that you spend time together and you wish to do it again.
It sounds bad if you say it like that.
does. It really does. Alyssa.
I didn't.
Listen,
I didn't meant it that way.
Listen. Okay. Well, I think I'm packing my bags. Maybe Lanexter is better this time of year. Yeah, I think I could book a ship tonight and dash out. Okay. Lesson fucking whatever for myself. You are to be never to be left alone. Holy. Stay here. Do not leave the tavern.
Yes,
Do not talk to anyone. I will
Yes.
find the Toussaint man. And I will attempt to fix this with his help, hopefully. Maybe he can wipe memories. Maybe he knows that kind of stuff. Like very like visibly upset. Gets up and like walks out.
Well, I think it was the beginning of a very interesting novel, Alyssa.
Mm,
That's not true.
It
That's
sounded.
not true, Mac. In fact, add 2 more progress.
Oh,
No, this is the definition of failing forward.
the Bravard will approve this course of action. All according to plan.
While they deal with the, I've never seen Oscar so upset before.
I think we made a
Good-
fuck. I
good
think
job,
we made a
Alyssa.
fucky wucky and
You think?
Oh god. I'm not never gonna show my face again.
Ah,
Oh,
you might want to wear a hood too.
yes, definitely.
Ah, I didn't take you one for the romantic side at the very least, Alyssa.
No, I didn't know I had it in me.
You do seem to have a trust for the strangest people, though.
I mean, yes, I do. I mean,
oof. It's I can't even say it started when we were young. I think we should have talked to you about it when you started hanging out with Adarin, or at least trying to hang out with Adarin.
those people are interesting. They get the history and get
He's the
stories
most
to tell.
terrifying. He's the most terrifying man at there. What do you mean?
I don't think the other mages talk to him outside of business.
Literally, Hadovus would try to lead you away every time you wanted to go hang out in the gardens to talk to him.
Now I can see why. He killed
Now?
children. But then, he had a garden, he tended it, and he
Yeah, gotta
He
make
showed
poison.
me things. Why not?
He had dead eyes. You looked at us
And
with his dead, empty
the-
eyes. You didn't feel the fear in your heart?
never judge a book by its cover.
The cover is a giant red sign saying, "I want to see you dead on my table." I think that's a given, especially when you continue to talk with him, and he made it known that he is not a good person for you. This explains so much. So much.
Still seemed like the perfect thing to do.
You know what? No. We're gonna do a new leap. I'm not gonna judge you for your choices. I'm here to support. I'm going to write down some notes.
Yeah, well, some time passes. Few hours as, nobody really returns. As Athir would kind of give you some supper. You just kind of like wait around at the tavern.
If Atir needs help, Zara would offer just to stave off the boredom.
As eventually the door does open, Alyssa, a very familiar woman, walks through.
Oh god.
As she's smiling as she walks in, you see several
You know,
armed
guys,
men that follow after her. She looks at the three of you and says, "I think it's time we have a little talk."
Yes, it looks like we are gonna have a talk. Kind of glances behind her to see the armed guards. Is this a good talk or?
Please have a seat. Barkeep, please bring us like something actually decent in this place. As one of the guards immediately just kind of moves to block the upstairs route. As Athir just nods, clearly sensing the tension. He's gonna put some drinks down and looks at you, Alyssa. I'm like, how's the neck? All better now?
Yes, it is. But it hurt a lot
I
in the morning.
apologize. It was just new. May have gotten a bit carried away.
Felt that, yes.
My understanding, didn't you say you want to reconnect? Get together again?
I guess the gossip guy spilled the tea.
Oh, that's an interesting rumor going around. I'm not sure who your gossip guy is. He works very fast.
Seems
Now,
like it, yes.
imagine what people are gonna say about Widow. Well, our nightly adventures. People do love to talk. But rather easy to track you once I knew what I was looking for. Well, I guess that funny fella was also quite talkative after a while. But tell me, you're witchers, you're monster slayers, no? Are you involved with this witchers? Seems a bit out of your wheelhouse.
I'm sorry, gotta cut you off again there. What did you
Discord
say?
is just dying on me. Let me try and switch my internet to like a different. I'm not sure if it's just Discord. My entire fucking.
So,
Okay.
how you feeling tomorrow?
Oh god.
I'm back.
Terrible.
It was too happy for too long. I'm
Welcome.
sorry. Missed with a match on that thing. Holy fuck.
Yes. It couldn't have gone worse.
She says, "Tell me, Witchers, why are you here? This seems a bit outside of your area of business, usually."
Honestly, we don't really have much coin. Looking for money is the main thing we're here for, to go on to the next place.
Well, there's
Wouldn't have even known about you until you decide to have a wonderful night with our friend here.
well, if it's coin, I may have a job for you. There's a noble family that's been having some problems. They're a pack of corpse eaters has found their way in that near their estate. Well, I'm sure they would pay you a lot if you were to take care of those. I would also pay you a lot. So, sounds like a job and your money problem solved in a single thing.
How generous of you. It does sound like a job that's familiar for us.
I think you should leave espionage to others.
Like you said, it wasn't our forte, and it wasn't really our well, apparently Alyssa had a distinct memory that she wished to talk about to someone else.
Listen, my dear, if I think wanna hang out, I also have a lovely manner. Be much more accommodating than this place.
I mean, if you don't try to kill me next time.
I promise to abstain. As much as I'm sure my body will yearn for it, I can control myself.
No, you gotta earn the trust again. Kinda hurt the first time.
And I'm so sorry. Never had a taste of Witcher blood. It's like a strong alcohol. Some unknown spices mixed into it that just gives it such a thick, exotic taste.
I guess you have to wait for it.
I will. Again, this is business and I'm offering you accommodations. This place seems a bit beneath you.
I mean, I don't know about my companions, but pretty good here.
I'll take that as a no.
I can't say that we won't think about it at the very least. Comfortable beds may be worthwhile.
Quite alright. Oh well, I suppose I'll just have to entertain Tristan tonight alone.
Did she, I'm gonna ask her, was that intentional on her part, or was she just casually saying a name without much thought
That's
in it?
yeah. Well, you can always give me a heart roll, I guess.
Jeez.
I
Ah!
also tried to give her hard rock because when she said funny guy, that's what it means.
Yes. I'm just gonna try as well.
Yeah, Alyssa, she definitely knows. She definitely fucking knows. How much or who she has on her, like, fucking shit list, you don't know, but
I'm
it's
going to
fucked,
be.
Alyssa. It's so fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
I'm
like,
gonna.
the fact that she managed to find you here, that's the problem. That's the
Yeah. I'm going to be honest, Alyssa. I might want to take her up on her offer.
No,
Small.
I don't want you to be pressured. Have a wonderful night, Witchers. Although I would still appreciate you for that contract. I'll throw in an extra bonus. Have a wonderful night. She gets up and walks out, and the guards can immediately sort of move after her.
So that's her.
I need a minute. She gets up. She gets up for a second and walks. She's a minute. She'll be back. Just give her some time.
You
Okay.
just walk out.
She's just a minute. She's gonna be right back. She just needs a minute to fresh air for a second.
Zara, stand up, walk out.
So, Laquina. She mentioned like Tristan, everything. It could be a problem.
What you think?
Yes, a big one. Big problem. I mean, Oscar's still not back. So even a bigger problem.
We will just not say anything. Just fucking kind of looking like.
Wait, so I'm talking to myself. Oh god.
Yeah. As how long are you gonna kind of take a walk around?
You're like 5, maybe 10 at most right now. She's just.
Pace around. 15 minutes later, she kind of walks back in. As yeah, you kind of like see the sort of tense atmosphere. No Blavat soldiers have returned.
Why did we say no to the lady who was obviously trying to invite us to her home? Because she seems to be having our only allies in her basement.
Because we're probably gonna be in the basement if we're gonna get there.
Well,
And
you got another plan? We're going to launch a frontal assault.
Right now we have nothing.
Exactly. We got Jack and shit.
You think we would have done better if we had been there to, I don't know, help them escape? You know, you're right. We probably would have messed that up too. You're right. You're right. Absolutely right. What's the point then? What's the point then?
I mean, you can still ask her if we can get there.
No. The opportunity is gone. And we are now in her hands. Let's just get this job over with and hopefully the opportunity will present itself.
Well, another great fuck up to the list.
I'm going to bed. Whoa. Is it still daytime or is
No,
it
it's night. Getting like sundown.
We'll do this in the morning. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, I'll see you to bed.
He just gets up and leaves.
Yeah, how long are you two gonna stay up?
No, Albina also go to bed. Albina also doesn't want to.
Alyssa would stay with Athy at the bar and just drink that nog tasty wine or grape juice.
Yeah, unless you want to talk to him, he's not. He's just gonna leave you alone.
No, she's just drinking.
Yeah, well, hours go by and nobody returns. Not Blavat, not his soldiers, and not Oscar. How long are you gonna stay up, Alyssa?
She definitely after midnight, so like 1 or 2 a.m.
Eventually, you also head sleep. Morning arrives. As Zara and Ludmila, you're gonna be up a bit early because you didn't go to sleep much earlier as well. As you come down, the place is still empty as you see a very very worried Athir.
Dear, I don't.
No. Yeah, you realize he hasn't slept all night as he like immediately snaps. So it's like, huh? What? Oh. Good morning.
Good morning. I don't know if they're coming.
I think they are. Told fucking Oscar not to get involved with these folks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, he's a smart man. He's survived through way worse than this. Probably
I don't.
laying low somewhere. Yeah, that must be it.
I don't like the sounds of it, but I'll be honest. I don't want to cause too much more problems for this whole fucking situation. We're gonna try to stay out your hair as well and just do this job for this lady and see where it gets us.
Yeah. If anyone comes, I will let them know what you're doing. Go up to speed.
Thank you.
Gonna like give you a basic breakfast as the two of you sit down. If there's any conversations you would like to have.
I'll be in squad right now.
Yeah, I don't think Zara was.
Yeah,
Sorry.
another fuck up to the list. Let's go, boys.
And on
Zara.
that very